And there it is.
I swim around it.
Oh, Miguel the way.
With 5 mouths.
So this is, I've got blank going on.
Uh-huh.
It turns around quickly and eats you alive.
No, it doesn't.
That's probably enough in it
You know why?
to do a fade in and out shot.
Yes. Okay.
So during the global pandemic, I guess there was certainly a need to be able to get outside, and we found a way to hike from our house up to the top of the hill. Our friend Kurt had told us about this tree being up here, and so we actually found out that we've lived here for 6 years.
Ja, wir besuchen heute die Regenschirmkiefer, ein Naturdenkmal in Horbach im Kreis Pirmasens, direkt an der Grenze zu Linden. Und die Regenschirmkiefer blickt auf vielleicht 240 Jahre zurück. Also in einer Zeit, als noch in Frankreich König Ludwig regierte und bei uns der Herzog, der Kurfürst von der Pfalz. Also sehr, sehr lange. Man fragt sich, warum eine solche Kiefer hier steht. Und der Name Regenschirmkiefer ist ein botanischer Name auch, sodass man vielleicht zuerst danach suchen kann, ob es sich um einen Baum handelt, eine spezielle Baumart oder nicht. Und ja, willst du übersetzen, Elfie?
I try.
Du try.
It's not so easy to have all these words in English. Well, okay. We are here at a very nice place in the Linden area, at the border between the two towns Linden and Horbach, and at the border to the district of Pirmasens. It is called Regenschirmkiefer. That means umbrella tree. It looks very nice, and it's a very old tree, around 240 years already. We don't know exactly whether it is a special type of tree or it is built through wind and weather or man's hand. But it is lovely to see, and it's a special part of the landscape here.
So wow, this tree has been here for a long time, and it was magical to come up here as a goal. So every day, almost every day, I would hike up to this tree, and sometimes the whole family would come.
Ja, Elfies, also meine Frau, Elfies Vorfahre hat 1874 den Platz hier gekauft und hat ihn dann vererbt an seine Nachkommen. Die heißen heute Burkhardt. Und bis zu dieser Zeit können wir zurückblicken. Das heißt, es haben Leute aus Linden das Grundstück hier in Horbach gekauft. Deshalb gehört es auch ein Stück zu Linden. Ein bisschen. Ja. Es ist ein mystischer Platz, und vermutlich hat man, obwohl hier überall Äcker waren, den Platz nicht bewirtschaftet und hat den Baum einfach wachsen lassen und hat ihn ungestört stehen lassen. Manchmal waren die Leute hier sehr arm und hätten vielleicht lieber das Holz genutzt und es verbrannt oder verkauft. Aber ich nehme an, der Baum hat sie so fasziniert, dass sie ihn in Ruhe gelassen haben.
My great-grandmother's father bought this area in 1876. Yeah. And since that time it is in the family. Today the owner is named Werner Burkhardt. The people in those times had been very poor, and they used the wood around for burning in their ovens or for selling. But this tree must have so fascinated the people that they kept it as it was till today.
Ja, wir haben auch geprüft, ob es vielleicht eine Mittelmeerkiefer sein könnte, eine Regenschirmkiefer aus dem Mittelmeer. Es gibt Zugvögel, die die Gegend, die Überbringer sein könnten der Samen. Es gibt Passatwinde, die vielleicht die Ursache sein könnten. Manchmal bekommen wir Saharasand ab hier. Und es hätte auch sein können, dass also ein natürlicher Faktor dazu geführt hat, dass die Bäume hier wachsen. Aber wenn man die Früchte vergleicht und wenn man die Blätter vergleicht und wenn man die Rinde vergleicht, dann sieht man, dass es keine Mittelmeerkiefer sein kann.
We also proved the theory that this tree might be one of these Mediterranean form. But when we look to the needles and look to the Stammborke, you can see that it is absolutely different to those that we know from Italy or Greek. It might have been that birds had bring the seeds to this area, or that the Sahara Passat wind would have blown so far that some of the seeds would have come up to Linden. But looking to the tree itself, you can see this is not a Mediterranean tree. It is one of the kind we have here in Palatine and in Germany.
It's been kind of a tradition, at least once a week the whole family comes up here, and it's kind of taken on a meaning to us that, you know, they don't know where the trees came from, if they are native and a lot of them died out and just left a few in the area, or if they came from far away. They think it may have come from farther away. People may have brought it here. They don't know, but they know that it's unusual and special here. So we have a soft spot in our hearts for this tree because it's kind of in the same position that we are. We want to be, you know, we want to be here, but it's different. We kind of stick out, and we're trying to learn how to fit in, so to speak.
I've been at home teaching my kids for 6 years mostly, and so getting out by myself and doing something on my own was very unusual. So one day my wife suggests, hey, you should go and spend some time on your own. So I walked up, took the path through the forest to the tree, and when I got here, I spontaneously talked to the tree, and I said, will you beat us, old tree? And then so I was like, oh, that could be an idea for a song. So I wrote it down, and it was very magical. It was like it was me and the tree. We were beings together. And so when I left the tree, I did a little bow and said goodbye to the graceful, beautiful, but quiet lady.
So bleibt zum Schluss zu hoffen, dass der Baum noch viele Jahre stehen kann. Wir wissen aus der Mittelmeerzone, dass die Bäume bis über 1000 Jahre alt werden können. Das heißt, vielleicht steht der Baum noch 3000, wenn wir schon längst nicht mehr zuschauen können. Und erfreut immer noch die Menschen, die allerdings ein Problem bekommen. Wenn man die Äste anschaut, sieht man, dass da ein großer Riss im Baumstamm schon ist und man ihn repariert hat. Und wenn er weiterhin zwar langsam wächst, wird er ja immer dicker und breiter und die Äste ragen immer weiter nach außen. Aber vielleicht schafft er es ja, 3000 Jahre alt zu werden. Viel Glück, Regenschirmkiefer.
Well, as we know that the Mediterranean type of this tree can become more than 1000 years old, we hope for our tree that it would also be still here in the year 3000, when we all will not be here anymore. As you see, there is a split in the middle, and we are a little bit afraid that the big branches would not take long, but we hope for us and for him that he will still be there for a long time and make us pleasure. Good luck, Regenschirmkiefer.
you beat us, old pine tree, to the end of our days? Centuries you have stood there, watching time pass away. Do you even conceive this? Do you know that we're here? Or are we just dry leaves that blow away in the air? Stand tall, silent and strong. Stand tall, soon we'll be gone. Many loners and lovers shared your solace and charms. Quiet retreat for the first and soft embrace in her arms. May we visit here often while my legs bring me here. I may fail when I'm older, likely you'll still be here. Stand tall, silent and strong. Stand tall, soon we'll be gone. Stand tall, silent and strong. Stand tall, soon we'll be gone. So I bid you adieu now, though you don't understand. A little bow and a toast now. Stand tall, my quiet friend. Will you beat us, old pine tree, to the end of our days? Centuries you have stood there, watching time pass away. Stand tall, silent and strong. Stand tall, soon we'll be gone. Stand tall, silent and strong. Stand tall, soon we'll be gone. You want to have it.
You could use a little bird's eye, no?
Yeah.